Hello everybody, it's Kim from Sixpenny Memories, and today I have the absolute pleasure of announcing an exclusive launch on social media of a brand new Prim product. Now, you may have all wondered what I'm talking about, and it's the launch of the limited edition 2022 Advent Calendar. Now, things are still in production, and so we are going to have to wait for the actual box, but just to give you some idea of the size, this is the size of the box. The outside of the box will have some wonderful decor, very contemporary, and each of the boxes will include 24 doors to open, and inside, and more importantly in those 24 doors, you will have 24 high quality products. Now, who are Prim? Prim have been around for 12 generations, and anybody who knows me knows that I really like their products. They're excellent quality, and I just know that this particular Advent calendar is an absolute and utter must for every sewing enthusiast out there. If you're not the sewing enthusiast, but you're the boyfriend, girlfriend, husband or friend, then you will want to be buying this. And as I say, it is a limited edition. Now, you might think it's very early. Hi Jackie, I'm just going to Jackie says it's very hot in the garden. Yes, we're talking about Christmas, and we're talking about something that is fantastic, and we just know that I need to get it out there and let you know about it, because if you are a customer, you need to be ordering this now. Pre-order this now. If you're a retailer, you need to get this particular product into your shops now for pre-order. Hello Gina as well. It's lovely that everybody can join me. Now, the Prym calendar, it will be dispatched. It will be back in the UK in around, I'm going to say September, end of August, September is what we've been told. So let's say September. It's still plenty of time for you to be able to receive it and have it for the 1st of December, which is when you start opening it. Now, when it arrives, it's, as I say, this is the size of the box. I don't know if you can really appreciate how big it is. This is going to be the front of the box, and this is the back end of the box. And as I said to you before, you are going to have 24 different items in there. Now, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of what is in there. You're not going to know which number it is, but I just thought it would be lovely to have a little look. In addition, I want to talk to you about the packaging. The packaging is using sustainable products, and that's something that's really important. It's close to everybody's hearts at the moment. We have to be environmentally conscious. Once you have finished with the box, this outer part will be recycled, and the exciting part is that once you have finished and opened all your 24 your doors, you then have 2 cartons that look like this, and these are completely compostable. What Prim have also done is being aware of what we're going to use this for. They've included, as part of your items in your Advent calendar, a packet of seeds, so it's saving the bees. We're going to use these as your compost trays. Now, you could use them to grow your flowers, so you've got beautiful flowers for spring. Hi Joan, if I miss anybody, I do apologise. I'll go on. If anyone's got any comments or questions, please ask, and I'll put some links up so you know where you can get it. So once you've finished with your calendar, your packaging, your outer packaging will be recycled, and then these are compostable trays. So fill them with some compost, grow the seeds that are already included. Do you know what? You could also create your own herb garden, use them for plants. These could then be individual presents that you could give away. Thinking after Christmas, we've got so many different events going on, whether it be Valentine's Day, whether it be Mother's Day, whether it be Easter. You've got the trays, so you'll have each of the trays, and you'll be able to separate them and grow what you want. So we've talked about the packaging. Sue was just about to say I would plant seeds, yeah. And you know what it is? You could use them for storage as well, of course, but I do think that they're perfect for the gardeners. So yes, you get the pleasure of the sewing products inside, and then you can still reuse the inners. So that's that part. Now, what I'm going to do is, as I say, I'm going to show you and take you through all of the different items. I do have some of them, and it's much easier to see them in real life, and then we'll talk about it's by no means all of them. So I'm going to just swap your cameras over, because it's just sometimes easier to have a look over here. So what we have here is the Prim needle twister. This is one of my favourite items here. Gina's really excited about this. Yes, Gina. Now, you can pre-order these from Minerva Crafts. They have theirs already set up on their website, and I will put the details on. So this is the Prym needle twister. Now the Prym needle twister is absolutely brilliant because it stores your needles in there. It's also magnetic, so you can just pick things up. So if you do lose anything, and you basically pop your needle or your pin in and you can squidge it down. In addition to the needle twister, you are going to get a selection of Prym needles, assorted needles, which are always really handy to have. Store them into your needle twister. Let me show you how to do that. They literally just pop in and then you just pop them down and you've got them. It looks like, it always reminds me of a lipstick, this. So this is the Prym Love Needle Twister, and you've got the needles. Another item which is extremely useful, and you can never have enough of these, are your quilt clips. You get an assortment of the Prym quilt clips, and these are the small ones. So these are ideal if you're making bags, if you are putting the binding on your wadding. It's a replacement of a pin, and sometimes we don't always want to use our pins because the pins, the product that you're working with or your project is a little bit too thick. So you get some of the Prym quilt clips, so useful. Another one of my favourite products from Prym is the Silicone Thimble. Hello Linda, I'm just checking to see who I've got on here. Yeah, hello everybody. Is the Prym silicone needle. It comes in a medium size, so it will fit the majority of people. These are really lovely if you're hand quilting, if you just want to protect your fingers when you're sewing. Remember, these are all the contents of your advent calendar. You've got a tape measure, really useful. I love the fact that it just press studs up there. You also, and I have to say I haven't got a full pack of them, you've got your really fine flat flower head pins. Now as a patchworker, I love these because it just means that they lie flat on your project, and when you're piecing it, they're just marvellous. Again, anybody who knows me knows that this is one of the 2 pairs of scissors that I like to use. These are the Prym Love scissors. They're absolutely brilliant, and the beauty about these is the cut to the very edge of the fabric. They're micro serrated and they are rust proof as well. This is included in your advent calendar. Another thing, as you can see, it's already captured a pin, is the cat magnet. So you've got the cat magnet on there. You can see now it will just suction onto your sewing machine, and it's really handy because particularly when you're sewing, you should be changing your sewing machine needle every 5 to 6 hours of sewing time. But also in addition to that, you may want to change from a universal needle to a quilting needle and don't necessarily have time to pop them back in the box. So that's your Prym cat magnet. There's some safety pins in there, sorted safety pins. We can all do without them. We can all do with them. We can't live without them. Safety pins are great if you're wanting to put layers together, but in addition to that, if you're wanting to thread some elastic through, use a safety pin. There are 2 of them made with love. These are fabulous. They're leather little thick tags that you can add on to one of your projects. Can you imagine making a bag and then adding that on? It looks so professional. You do get a set of, we've just talked about sewing machine needles. You get a set of needles and they're in a standard size. So there's 2 70s and 3 80s in that pack, or in old money, 2 10s and, sorry, I lied. It's 2 70s, 2 80s and a 90 in the pack. So you have 2 10s, 2 12s and a 14. So again, that covers your sewing experience. You don't get the hair side, that's just an addition for me. There's 3 sets of thread. Now this is the Gutermann metallic thread, so you get 3 different bobbins of thread in there. So as you can see, there's quite a lot, and you also get a red thread as well. Now in addition to that, there are lots of other products. So I'm going to come over to here. Hello again. So in addition to that, you are going to get a chalk wheel, a Prym Love chalk wheel. And when I talk about the Prym Love, it's in this lovely lovely blue colour. I really like it. It's very, very classy. Hello Caroline. You also get the chalk wheel, which this is classed as a mint, so it's the Prym Love chalk wheel, and you get a refill as well. You get a mini hand gauge, which is dead useful. You also get the Prym Love stitch ripper. Who can do without that? A corner and edge shaper, You get some of the hemming web, which is marvellous, even if you don't use it yourself. If you ever need to pop up a quick hem, you may just be going out or feeling that you may have young people in the family who the hems have come down, they need some fabric repaired, pop it into theirs. All students should have that. You get your, we've talked about the magnet, I'm just talking about the other products in here. Or you get a lovely tomato pin cushion, and you get the folding rotary cutter, which is a small folding rotary cutter, which is extremely handy. Now another thing which I really like that they've included this year is the LED needle threader. So it's a needle threader but with a light on. Now I've just recently been talking to people who've had an enormous difficulty with their sewing machines because they don't have needle threaders on their sewing machines. So this one with a light is just going to be marvellous. You get your Prim Snag Wizard, and of course you get your flower head pins, which we talked about before. Now all of these items, if you were to buy them individually, the cost would be in excess of £110. The Prim Advent Calendar, which as I say is a limited edition, is retailing at £84. You can order it now. You can order it from Minerva Crafts, and as I say, I will pop up the links for you. This is the size of it. Now I have seen a lot of advent calendars out there, and the advent calendars have been lovely and they've been large. If it's been sewn related, I've been really underwhelmed by the contents, but I know because these are Prim products, these are going to be not only useful but well made and high, you know, a really good quality, and that's something that we need to remember. It's a good quality. I do like the fact that we've talked about the outer box is recyclable, but then of course you just got that little added bonus, haven't you, because of the fact that we can use these here. Now if you are a retailer, I'm going to really encourage that you just either private message me or contact your local Prim representative. Again, we'll put up a link just to make sure that you've got all those details. And as I say, if you are a customer, don't miss out, because once these have gone, these have gone. They will arrive into the country the end of August, beginning of September, so you are going to have them in plenty of time for the 1st of December, and from the 1st of December up to the 24th of December, you're going to have so much pleasure in opening those doors and knowing that it's going to be something that you are going to be able to use, because let's be right, that's what we want to do, is use it. So if you've got any questions, I would like you to just private message me. What I plan to do is over the next once a month, I'm going to pop on and I'm actually going to create some projects using some of the contents just to give you a little bit of inspiration with regards to the advent calendar. But what I want to make sure is really to ensure that you receive this limited edition advent calendar. If you want somebody to buy it for you, get them to pre-order it now. So I'm going to say thank you very much for your time. If you have any further questions, then please don't hesitate to ask. And I will see you very soon. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye-bye.